We all knew this day would come. More Gintama. And as the characters are still slowly being introduced, I'm confused and perplexed about where this is actually going. Gintama is definitely a fun show and quite entertaining. So what are we sitting here for? Grab yourself a snack, a beverage. Get yourself a snack. Fill up your closest mug with the highest grade tea there is. And let's get going. Oh, what misery can be brought today. There's always going to be a loser, isn't there? Someone gets either beaten horribly or loses out. Either financially or just emotionally in Gintama, isn't it? Sometimes they deserve it, like the idiot prince. And as it was pointed out in one of the episodes, I can't remember which one it was, there's more going on behind the scenes in Gintama. Usually self-aware jokes as well. Like when Gintoki Sensei was saying about how the animators don't change their clothes because it'd be too difficult. And then in the episode itself, they did a wardrobe change several times. So, well done for pointing that out. Ghost stories. How frightening. Who are these guys and why are they? Why are they telling each other spooky stories? Why not try and speak to a ghost? Maybe they're... No, there's far too much mayonnaise. I don't particularly care for mayonnaise. It's grown on me since... He had a heart attack, didn't he? But yeah, the condiment has grown on me in recent years, but still, it's probably one of my lowest favourites. Poor mosquito. Is someone trying to prank him? Yes. Was that dull part of his thing as well? Is there going to be like the subplot of there actually being a ghost and a haunting? Somehow I just know it's gonna cut out back to being about mayonnaise. So they're slowly being picked off. Even a stout skeptic that doesn't believe in supernatural, there's going to be certain situations which are going to be a bit questionable. Superstitious bunch, aren't they? Oh, any particular reason they're all wearing... to get money. Suspicious whispering. One thing about psychics is they know how to con, don't they? They haven't gone past the point of insulting their employers, have they? Well, there might be a new spirit joining soon, so... Yeah, you just layering more bullshit on top of each other, hoping some of it sticks. Please be a willing sacrifice. I don't think... Yeah, her ventriloquism isn't quite up to par, is it? No, it was a woman who committed no life after... who kind of looked like the manager. Ugh. Don't just go and out yourselves saying you're costumes. They really are strapped for cash, aren't they? This house is clear. I really hope that is the truth, though. So it's actually just an annoyed old woman. Nothing to do with spirits. Huh? Yeah, that would... I don't... It's been several times that I've got carbonation up my nose, and it is not nice. Can't she get herself out of this situation? I don't think you can force a change in the main characters by offing them so easily. He's always had a penchant for this kind of thing, hasn't he? Are they going to accidentally exercise ghosts anyway? How many of them are going to need to be escorted now? How much is it worth to you? Did any of them actually try fighting back, though, or were they just immediately incapacitated? Yeah, he is really quite pushing his luck. Is just someone trying to... They understand each other far too well, don't they? I've forgotten what those kind of stories are called. I think they've got their own name, but still, like supernatural events and stories which are brought on by the collective people just believing they exist. No privacy. No privacy. Yeah, which would be worse? I think I've decided. I hope he flushed. At least the ghost was so kind to pull up his pants. Yeah, that's going to be several years of therapy for you, isn't it? Let alone talking in sleep, at least. Well, I hope he doesn't wet the bed. Yeah, sleep might be for the best. So, in a world with aliens and everything else that's going on, does the supernatural exist? Really? So does he need his mummy looking after him? That was a quick escape, wasn't it? He was checking the closet. Yep, there's no ghosts in there. Is he trying to escape? You don't question it. I I believe Gintama's going to do one of those things where it doesn't actually explain anything. It's just, oh, behind you. I haven't seen The Grudge in quite a few years. Or The Ring. Both of them are good films. Run. Why don't you split up? It can only get one of you at a time. Sure. No, they mustered up the courage. Well, hello there. Ah, so your plans are coming to fruition, are they? He can rise through the ranks if all of his others have to drop out. Can you stop with your schemes at least for one day? Also, is there a way out of where they've put themselves? Because you're kind of trapped if it is just a storage shed. For what? Ow. I think he's going a bit far. No one's there. Don't turn around. All look up. They're the two. They're the two cliches, aren't they? They escaped. Nice. Is that spirit quite well, as mosquitoes are generally known to be, kept away by smoke? Hello, Froggy. We have the architect of their demise, the greatest amphibian. Big mosquito. I don't know what's worse, a giant mosquito or a human with wings that is basically, yeah, this. Was she the front man for Kiss? Sure, you've worked out that it's not a ghost, but is it any more just disconcerting? Or less? Kamimamishita. Despite it flying around and being quite the imposing presence, they've got quite a lot of time to lower their guard and piss about. Gintoki makes quite the good fly swatter, doesn't he? I didn't expect to feel sorry for the ghost. Okay. Wait, so you're hanging a pregnant woman upside down? Still, I don't think that you can just get away with everything just by saying, "Please, I'm pregnant." Although it has worked in very, very large amounts of court cases. And I'm not pulling that statistic out of thin air either. Well, were any of them particularly dignified in the face of the ghost? I think the problem is what most people would be at least cautious of, if not outright afraid of, is the unknown. And since ghosts are mainly yeah, they drop something. Don't worry about it. So we have definitely learned that whenever there's something that can't really be explained, apart from Elizabeth, it's probably an alien. I don't know anymore. These people like to talk big, but in the face of an adversary, well, they like to flee, don't they? But to be fair, they actually were facing something that has a corporeal form. So that's a lot more reason to be afraid than just hearing some, like, floorboards creak or a door and then running away. That's sweet. This world seems to have quite a few heat waves, doesn't it? What kind of advice is that? I'm not sure why they're connected. Mayonnaise. Good for you! I definitely called it. The whole thing went back to mayonnaise. Now, I am almost certain that in this world there is going to be some sort of permit that the mosquito thing can get to be able to obtain high quality, high nutritional blood without going through such questionable means. Honestly, though, it is amusing. At least there was, I don't think I saw the cliche trip and fall, I can't get up. I best flail around. That is probably one of my greatest pet peeves in things like that. Sure, you can fall over. No problem. But there has never been a moment where I've fallen over and had to get up quickly and not been able to. Sure, there's been moments when I've fallen over and have taken my time to leisurely get up. But I wasn't being chased. I think the urgency there would lend itself to, moving your ass. But as long as we don't all take our lessons from the Prometheus school of running away from things, I'm sure we'll do fine. So as long as you've enjoyed the episode, please let me know by liking the video, if you actually did, and leaving a comment down below. If you want to see more Gintama and don't want to miss anything, then subscribe to the channel. Could be for you. But of course, there is going to be some more coming up real shortly, but maybe grab yourself a quick rest. And I will see you in the next one. I'm so glad I get to enjoy Gintama, and you can be here having fun as well. But don't forget to thank my patrons for making it possible, especially Flordotaku, Sal, Raywin, Dynamite1997, and Lewis Almanza. If you want to join them, there are some links. But whatever you decide, thank you.